Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to day one of our 5 out of 4 agility tank sew along. It's kind of nice to have this sew along because the past couple weeks between the zip up hoodie and the coat, it's kind of nice to have something that's just a little bit more relaxed. So I'm super happy to be doing this one this week. And yeah, so today it's going to be kind of a more laid back pace for the sew along this week and not quite so much like, hey, let's do all these things. So hopefully the days will be a little bit shorter and we'll be able to kind of have a little breather from our more intense sew alongs. But today we are going to be just prepping and printing our pattern. So today's prepping and printing our pattern. Tomorrow is cutting our fabric. And then day 3 will be just making the bra portion. Day 4 will be making the top portion and attaching it to the bra. And then day 5 will be binding. So I'm really excited because it's going to just be kind of more laid back and relaxed and not like, hurry up and get all this stuff done. So yay. Just a few notes on the pattern since that's all we're doing today. Let me get my screen up here. Here we go. Okay, so with this pattern, like all of our patterns, our PDF patterns, if you've done this with me before, I apologize. I like to kind of just keep putting this out there. So in case someone's joining us who hasn't done it before, but before you print out your entire 32 pages of this pattern, what I want you to do first is, first I'm going to show you about the, sorry, I got a little sidetracked. The layer function of the pattern. So if you look here, you can see all the sizes in a bunch of different lines. It can get really confusing if you are just trying to make one specific size. My mind, I keep like getting sidetracked by all the other lines and then I freak out like, am I doing the right one or not? So what I really like about PDF patterns is a lot of them have this layers function. So if you go to the left-hand side of your Adobe Acrobat Reader, which is what I use Adobe Acrobat Reader DC. If you go to the left-hand side here, you'll see a stack of papers. You click on that and it'll drop down all the sizes in your pattern. And what's really nice is you can just unclick the ones that you don't need anymore. And all that's left is the size that you want to make. Now, this is really excellent. This is a really great feature if you are just going to make one size or maybe a couple of sizes, or you know you love the pattern and you're going to want to make it like 10 of them for yourself. Printing out one size is an excellent thing to do, or an excellent option. But if you are thinking, well, maybe I'm going to want to make one for, I want to make some for myself and some for, my friend or my sister or anybody, you're going to make more than one size is what I'm getting at. What I like to do then is I like to print out the pattern with all the sizes featured and make a master copy. And then I use tracing paper. Like what I use is on Amazon, if you just search Dr. Medical table paper, that's what I use. And it's really nice and thin so that you can see through and trace the lines of the size that you want. And then, so doing it that way is really great if you think you're going to be sewing it up more than one size. But I really love the layer function because you can turn those on and off. And it's the same with the projector file as well. Just go to the layers and turn it off. This does have a projector file, which I really love. I'm all about my projector these days. So having a pattern that's got a projector file is kind of key for me. The next thing I want to talk about is printing. So when you go to print, instead of printing all 32 pages and then finding out that it didn't print at the correct scale, I always recommend to print the very first page, the very first pattern page. Because if you see here, there is a box here, a measurement box, to check that your scale is correct. So I always just print out this first page, check this 1-inch box, or 5 centimeters if you use metrics. But I always check this box before printing out the entire pattern, because the last thing you want to do is print out 32 pages and it's printed, even if it's just 1/4 of an inch off, it's going to throw your whole garment off. So I see that a lot, like, well, it's really close. And it's like, no, just reprint it. Even if you have to just turn the page over and print it on the backside, just, that's why I always say, always print this first page, check this 1-inch box. The other thing you want to make sure before you print too is that actual size is selected. If you have custom size, it's okay as long as it's at 100%, but just to be safe, I always just do actual size. And then you'll print it, and these are no trim pages. So what I like to do is, so here on page 2, what I would do is where this lines up in this corner, I would take a hole punch and I would punch like right about here and lay it on top of my page 1. And you should be able to see it line up. It kind of creates a little bit of a window to help you line these up perfectly. Because if these are just slightly tilted, it throws everything else off, which is why I really love my projector, because I write at a slant. I do everything kind of at a slant. So when I was putting together paper patterns, it was so frustrating to me because I would start to notice I'd start to slant things a little bit and then I'd have to go through and fix it. And it's, So if you are a big sewing fan, you sew a lot and you have not gotten a projector, I really, really recommend getting one. They are 100% worth it. With that being said, that is our pattern today. All we're going to do is print it and prep it and get it ready for cutting out our fabric tomorrow. So yay for a good, easy day. I'm excited. Let me know in the comments what version of this tank that you're doing, this top. So I really like this pattern because not only is it, you can use it as just a sports bra, or you can put the tank on it and have it be more as like a fitness type shirt, or just a shirt, you know, to wear out. I think making it out of swim would make a really cute swim top, which is actually what I'm doing. But there's so many options. You can do the tee back, you can make a strappy back, you can do just the sports bra, you can do the tank with it, you can do low arms where it shows some skin, or higher where it doesn't. There's a drawstring, there's a band. I mean, there's so many options. So let me know in the comments which option you are doing, and I cannot wait to see all of our projects done. Yay! I will see you tomorrow when we cut out our fabric.